The question that we've been asked is, how do I actually manage capital investment into my company? Like, say, for example, I'm bringing in, say, $5,000 of cash into the company. How do I actually do it in ULA? How do I actually put all the entries in ULA? Now, to do that, we want to explain to you the chart of accounts. Like we have a category called capital or equity, under which you can actually create, a new category or use what we have like capital, firm, or the corporation. So in this example, let's say, Jason Richardson, who's the practitioner, wants to create a new account. He can just click on new account, make it as capital account, and say Jason Capital as his account, and hit the save button. Now, once that capital account has been created, what we can do is that physical action of actually depositing the money in the bank can be expressed in EULA as well. To do that, you will do a general transfer, and you will add the from account to be your Jason Capital account, and then the to account is obviously going to be your bank account, in this case Royal Bank, and then you can enter the $5,000 of amount, give a nice description, enter the date. The description can be, the description can be capital injection. The date can be set to whatever date it is. In this case, we'll set it to the 13th, and we can do a transfer. Now, once you do the transfer, you will see that the Jason's Capital account now has a $5,000 credit. Similarly, if you go to your Royal Bank and you check your bank account, you will see that the $5,000 has been actually debited into your account and the balance has gone up. The second part of the question is, say I have a lot of monthly expenses and I don't actually use my business account to actually pay it. Like I don't use my business credit card, or I don't use my business bank account, and I actually am paying from my pocket. How can I actually, capture that in EULA? Now, the real way of doing that would be like the way we told you so far. That is like inject the money into capital as a capital and then deposit it in the bank and then use your bank card. Now, it's not possible all the time. Sometimes you have to pay from your pocket, and there are a couple of ways in which you can do that. Now, the easiest way is you can do it from accounts payable. So you can say action expense, and when you enter your office expense, let's assume that, say, it's a rent that you're actually paying. You can say rent, and then what kind of rent it is, and let's say it's like about $500 of rent that you're actually paying. You can say rent for office 335 Cooper Street, and you can give the invoice number, and you can say Jason actually paid for it. You can do that. Now, when you do that, the big advantage is at the end of the month, when you actually come to payments and you select the coworker and you say Jason Richardson, it'll exactly tell you how much you need to pay Jason, for that rent that we actually, just paid. That's one way of actually paying him. Or the other way is you can actually collect all the money into a petty cash account, and then at the end of the month transfer that into capital. So that's one way of doing it. Now, like for example, say there was a Staples Business Depot expense, you can say office expense, and you can say printing and stationery, Staples paper purchase, and you can say $113, which is like $100 and $13 HST, and you can say it's actually petty cash and do a submit. Maybe there was another expense, like say this time it was a meals expense, so you can say meals, you can say Subway, and then you can accumulate again here saying $13, and you can do again a cash, petty cash, and then submit. Now at the end of the month, if you'd actually go to your petty cash account, you would see that you accumulated $126 of your personal cash that you paid. Now if you want to transfer that as capital, again, all you do is click on action button, you'll hit the transfer button, and again a general transfer where you will pick the to account to be your petty cash, and the from account obviously is your capital injection account. So you can again choose Jason's Capital, and you can say $126. See 126 again. And then you can give in the description saying that, you know, petty cash recovery as capital, and hit the transfer button. Now when you do that, you will see that the Jason Capital account has now gone up by 5,126. That's what you invested. And when you actually go to the petty cash account, you'll see that now it's become $0 basically, because, you know, that petty cash has been recovered.